What's up, y'all? This KhoDaFlame here, man. So first off, the reason why I'm doing this on the YouTube page is because for some reason my phone memory has been like super low. Like it literally says I have 0 amounts of memory and deleted all my messages on my phone. But anyways, so I'm gonna do the reviews on the YouTube page now, so that way it's just a little bit easier for me. So that way I can just do them all, not all, but probably like 5 in one video, and then just do it like that. And you know, I put your time at the bottom in the description, so that way you don't have to watch the whole thing. I mean, that'd be cool if you did, but you know, just if you want to just go straight to your part, you can go just straight to your part. And like I said, I put that down at the bottom so you know where it's at. So I'm just gonna do 5 reviews per video and just do it like that. You know, we're just gonna keep it simple as always, man. So enjoy. So the first guy, man, what's up, Big Ray? I'm assuming this is you, cause I see you're featured on this first track the last weekend, and then you have this other track, Late Nights. So on this first track last weekend, it sounds really good, man. This is like a perfect little Justin Bieber type track, and they look like Justin Bieber, honestly, whoever that Robert Hanley guy is. But the voice quality is great. The auto mixing and mastering sounds pretty good, man. The beat, I love the beat though. You know, it's like I said, it's this cool little Justin Bieber type thing. But the only thing about with your verse is that I feel like you're trying to stretch your words to make it fit on the beat, like pushing each words to go, you know, fit with the song. And that's something you'd want to, you know, keep away from, because it sound, you can hear it like late nights, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't sound special or nothing, but it's just, you can tell you're pushing to make it fit. And if that's the case, then you need to try a different flow, because oftentimes, you know, you think you just got to stick to that one flow. And I mean, it sounded like The Weeknd, you know, it sounded like you were trying to sound like The Weeknd, but that particular flow, you want to just, you know, watch out for that, because if it don't fit on the track, then it don't fit. Don't try to make it fit, you know, choose a different thing. And try and stay away from like generic phrases or words and stuff like that, because it just makes the track sound basic. You know, you can be a little bit more creative going in and actually trying to come up with some punchlines or different ways of saying something. Like, think about it like this: if you write down the bar, then you say, you know what, I'm gonna write down that same bar but in 3 different ways. Then you know, go in and try to switch it up. You know, that's what you do. But overall, I still like this track. I would definitely recommend it to people who want to hear like a chill little, you know, last weekend type type song. So anyways, just keep it up with your features. Now the second song, Late Nights. I do not like this track, just first and foremost. And there's only really 2 reasons why I don't like this track. The beat. The beat, for one, sounds like, you know, it was a free beat off of YouTube or something like that. You really want to invest in getting a good beat. Like, go to, you know, shop around for some producers who, you know, have that sound that you like, and go in there. If they asking for $35, if you ain't got $35, so let them know. Say, hey man, I ain't got 35, I got 15. You know, I got 20. You know, we can work something out or whatever. But the free beats, you can tell they sound free, unless they're like sounding really good. But most of the times they're free because the producer was just practicing, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, somebody might like this beat. But the second thing was the voice quality. The voice quality wasn't really good on this track, man. I don't know if you mix it yourself or you let someone else do it, but the voice volume is up here and the beat volume is down here, and that's not something that's, you know, you want in the track. And like I was telling you on the other review, the what was it? your bars were super basic in this track. You know what I mean? Anybody could have done it. If anything, somebody could have freestyled your verse. And, you know, that's something you really got to pay attention to if you want to be creative in it. So I guess that goes into saying find out what you want to do in music. If you want to be serious with it, then, you know, you really got to take some time and be creative with your bars. You can't just say whatever. And I mean, nowadays you can say whatever, but you gotta be a little bit more creative with it. You know, you gotta say it the right way and stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend this track just because of those two reasons. But anyways, I know I could see you out there, you know, really trying to make a sound for yourself. So just keep trying, man, and stay at it, alright? What's up, Keem, man? This is KhoDaFlame. Or Music by Keem. I don't know which one you want to go by. I'm pretty sure it's just Keem, but Music by Keem, I'm assuming. So, man, first off, I love this track, man. It sounds great. The voice quality is amazing. The beat, it sounds like you really took your time, went in on the beat, and perfected that R&B sound, you know. And that's great. I'm really, you know, that's big props for that, man. Your lyrics, they're not super, you know, complicated, and that's good because that just helps the listener understand it more. You know, it's like hypnotizing them into, you know, wanting to learn the lyrics or whatever just because it's simple enough to. And with it being a good track, it brings them in like, oh snap, you know, I like this. I'm gonna just keep listening to it until I learn the words for it. But anyways, the only thing that I can really tell you about this track that you could have probably done differently was actually the deep voice part. Now, it sounds good, but it could have been better, meaning that the type of deep voice it is. Now, you know, that's really hard to get into, like, well, at least to explain, but whenever you're mixing the voice or mastering it, I don't know which one it is, but there's different options on there for which, you know, type of recording it is, so that when you change the pitch of it, you know, it kind of correlates with kind of voice it is. And the type of deep voice, man, that's just, you know, it's really picky, but I think it sounds good, man. Overall, it's a great track. I would definitely recommend it to people who, you know, who are looking for another type of R&B beat, basically. So keep it up, bro. I know you're gonna kill on the beats, and I need you to make some more music because it sounds good. Stay up. What's up, Barack, man? Look, so this track, Bathing 8, bro, I like this track. This track is going hard, man. And it's a party track just because of the hype behind it. You know what I mean? People can dance to this type of track, man, and the reason why they can dance to it is because you're not trying to be too complex with your lyrics. They're very simple, and you know, that's just something that people can really vibe with. The beat is amazing, bro, and you did perfect flow with this beat. Like, this cool little smooth flow with it, bro. You know, it sounds great. The only thing I probably would have told you to do differently was get a better bridge. You know, on that, the bridge is, you know, that part where you were just saying, yeah, hey, yeah. You know, go in and add the hook in there. You know, put it at a lower voice, or at least increase the tempo of it, so that when you get back from that bridge, it's just booming. You know, people really listening to that. And also it just keeps their attention a little bit. You know, either at that little part, you know, like Walk Like a Flame, he got that, you know, like something like that, just to keep your listener in the track. You know, keep them in the mood of the track. Otherwise, you know, they'll stray away if, you know, there's a dull moment in there or something like that. Or they'll start realizing, like, this nigga, he really not saying nothing, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, it's a great track. I would definitely recommend this. I would definitely put this in the playlist if I was you. You guys meant it to me. I'm just saying. But otherwise, man, just keep it up, bro. It sounds great, man. All right. So, and when the other thing is your appearance, the cover track doesn't match with the song. And that's a big turnoff for some people, you know. It could be a lit song, but, you know, people judge books by their cover. So, you know, really invest in taking your time and get some great cover art that correlates with the song. Otherwise, you know, people won't listen to it just because they're looking at the cover art. They're like, whatever, you know, this is just a SoundCloud rap, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, look into that, okay? What's up, Tribe of Prodigies, man? At least I think that's the name, unless it's Young Chavo. At least that's your Twitter name. So your track, No Bluffing. It sounds good, man. I actually like this track. There are just only a couple things though that take away from the track. The reason why I like the track though is your flow. You're flowing through the whole track, or y'all are just flowing through the whole track, and I love tracks like that, man. You know, that's something that people can listen to on a regular basis, like if they're in the car or something like that. And the beat is smooth, bro. The beat is too smooth. It sounds like this, like Kanye mixed with Lil Uzi type beat, bro. It's really cool. Um, the only thing, though, I would not recommend this track to people just because of the voice quality. Maybe just to listen to if you want to show your friends, but not like to play in front of everybody, just because of the voice quality. You know, either just invest into a new mic or, you know, do some better mastering on it, man, because that's super important. It's the voice quality, man. That will make or break a track. And you also got to make sure you're playing it on the phone, in the headphones, in the car, on a loudspeaker, just so that you can hear the consistency of the quality of your voice on all different platforms. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make sure that it's perfect. And the only thing about your voice also is the pitch of it. You know, when you're using your regular voice, like you're just talking, most of the time that's not appealing to people's ear. You know, not everybody's voice doesn't sound good. So when you're rapping, go in there and try to use a mask voice, like a cover voice for your rap, so that when you're, you know, recording, it's appealing to the ear. You know, people like Mac Miller and Logic, you know, their voices are high pitched, but I can guarantee you that's not their regular voice. You know, that's something that they got to, that they know sounds good on the track. Or, you know, lower like Tyler the Creator or something like that. You know, so just try that out. Actually go in and try to be a little bit more creative. You know, add some chops with your voice, or add some, you know, something in there that's just sounds cool. You know, it just makes it a little bit more creative. But overall, man, it's a great sound. I love this track. Um, and just keep going, because the more practice you get, the more experience you got, man. And overall, I think you're gonna do good. You just, you know, gotta find your own sound for it, man. All right, so stay up, man. Alright, thanks y'all for watching. Make sure you follow everybody who is tagged below. You know, artists, you guys need to collaborate with each other, make some great music, man. And check each other out. You know, make sure they sound good. Give them some advice if you want to, you know, or give them props, you know. But anyways, watch the other videos, man, and stay tuned for more, alright?